Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and your monthly reading for December. Yay! This is also your another, right? Birthday reading because some of you were born in November, others in December. So yay, 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 yay. Let us see what this month of December holds for you. So show me what is Sagittarius thinking of right now, or going through right now, or where you are at. Let us see. Oh my God. Did you see this? Did you see this? Okay. All right. This is the wish card. This is the yes card. This is the Nine of Cups, all your wishes coming true. So really, whenever you do blow the candles on your birthday cake and you hold that knife in reverse, right, to make a wish, and you make that incision, you cut that piece and you think, right, and you make that wish, it is going to become true. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how, just believe, right? Because it will come true. You're not going to be able to know exactly when, right? Because that's the universe for you. And the how, that's also the universe. But it is coming true. Oh my God, oh my God. This also is telling me that you're really like tapped in right now. Like you're connected, you're aligned, you're blessed, you're feeling great. Everything you're doing right now has a huge potential to pan out, right? So whether this is an application, whether this is a job, whether you're going for that relationship, you're going for that trip, you're doing that something, whatever it is, it has that energy of panning out and of coming true. This also talks about the like emotional fulfillment, because Nine of Cups also like talks about like emotional fulfillment upon, like what does like, okay, so let me explain that. What does like a wish coming true means or feels like? It feels like really like we're emotionally fulfilled, like we're emotionally complete. And that is why sometimes like we have that wish, we wish for something because we're chasing that feeling of emotional contentment. I love this. Well, on another note, this is also the card of gluttony. So maybe you're indulging too much in sweets, in sour stuff, in salty things, in food, in junk food, in comfort food. Maybe you're having too much to drink, maybe you're partying too hard, maybe you're relaxing too much, maybe you're resting, whatever it is, it's all right, right? Like you deserve it, you're indulging, you're going for it. Don't forget that that means also that this year is going to be phenomenal for you, because a birthday reading usually announces the flavor of the whole year to come, because it's really like the jumpstart of that new astrological year for you. And so you're starting the reading with a 9, and 9 is your number. It is your energy. It is Jupiter. It is expansion. It is ninth house. It is higher learning, pursuing higher learning, spirituality, philosophy, long distance travel, expansion, luck, so many things that could really, all of these themes will prove to be even more highlighted this year. How beautiful. I'm going to continue and see what is the card that is coupled with this one. So pretty, I can't believe. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You get the Chariot 2 in upright position. This is saying that this year is about full throttle forward movement. The Chariot is a major arcana. So this is talking about something karmic, something that is about to happen, that something that is happening. You are going full speed into this year. You're not even waiting for like some time to unfold. You're just going from now, like moving on to the beat of your own drums. The Chariot also shows someone that is moving away from the castle where he used to live lavishly and comfortably, but he's still choosing his own way. So this is telling me that you're leaving a comfort zone this year, and at the beginning of this birthday cycle, and in the month of December as well, because this is the December reading. At the end of the day, it's, oh my God, so much energy going on with this reading. So you're moving forward, right? But this is saying to like get your ducks in a row, because the Chariot shows two sphinx. One is black, one is white, one is shadows, one is light, implicating that sometimes there are like two different side of us, right? Because there's, like we always say, there's like two sides to a coin, of the same coin. And so the Chariot is just like, it has this internal message with it that is just saying that just make sure you are choosing things that are complementary, right? Like whether they're qualities, whether they're habits, whether they're intentions, whatever they are, things that complement each other in your way forward, rather than choosing, you know, maybe intentions or also wishes or things that if they'll ever come true, they, you know, like they'll be pulling you in different directions. And so just reflect on that. Try to be visionary, right? So even when you're throwing a wish, see what does that mean? That wish, if it's going to happen, it's going to take me there. It's going to unfold in that way. It's going to require this. And so if you're wishing for something else, you know, choose things that will go hand in hand, because some things, in order for them to happen, whether they're wishes or they're actual actions that you're undertaking for something, it might be like contrary to nature for them to go in the same line, and so they'll be pulling you in two different directions. Just be aware of that. That's it. That's all I gotta tell you. But with this in the upright position, this is saying you're gonna make the right choice anyhow, and you're really moving forward, and you're leaving the old kingdom to start a new kingdom. That's all I can tell you. This is so amazing. Now let me see what's going on that inside of yours, in that soul, right? What is your subconscious has to say about all this? And so beautiful. Come on, Saggies. You got the Queen of Pentacles. And so this is saying that you're starting this month, you're starting this birthday year with the Queen of Pentacles ruling your subconscious world. So you are no longer operating like previous years or previous month or whatever, from trauma or from fear or from PTSD or from lack or from whatever, because the Queen of Pentacles really talks about like nurturing, but like it's really like the pentacles, or like the physical nurturing. So it is like well-fed, warm, comfortable, well-loved, and you know, she has enough of that to shower everyone around her with that same love. Also like stability, financial stability, material stability, physical security. So I see you this month operating from a space of security, comfort, nurtured, stable. And so that's a really amazing thing to be operating, like a place to be operating from. This represents your heart, right? So this is your heart energy, your heart chakra energy. And so to be feeling like that in your heart is amazing, right? It is really, really, really amazing. Look at the rabbit. It's the symbol of fertility. I love this. I love this so much. Now let me see how you're manifesting all this, you know, in day-to-day actions and in your outside, you know, parameter. So let me see. Okay. Well, what this is telling me is that given all that energy that you're feeling, right, you are still in the month of December and throughout the beginning of this astrological year, you are still not sure how to properly manifest, right? That wish, that destination, that wish, that destination, and all that secure, stable, loving energy and nurturing energy. You're just not able yet to decide which is the best like vehicle to channel it in, or journey to channel it in, or whatever. So whether you're pursuing a person, a job, a passion, a move, changing home, changing place, changing country, changing relationships, whatever it is that you're pursuing, whatever that wish is that makes you really happy, whatever that destination that you're like going through, and however you're interpreting all of this on the inside and you're feeling about it on the inside, it's all valid. It's just like right now on the outside, you haven't really found or put your finger exactly on how to channel it or how to express it. All right. So let's say you have a talent, and let's say like the wish coming true, like everything is getting aligned for you to, use that talent, right, in the way that you imagine. And so the Chariot here is telling you like you're moving forward, you're going with that in order to, express that. And then you're also feeling secure enough for you to be able to pursue it without feeling worried about your security and safety and all that. So this is great, because when we're feeling secure and stable and rich on the inside and nurtured, we're more able to take better risks because we feel so cushioned and so secure. We're not taking a risk while feeling like, oh, like I'm risking so much and I don't have to eat, and so you're operating from like a wealthy place here, which is great. But let's say on the outside, that skill, you're not able exactly to see how you would implement it, right? Like, do you want to create a business with it? Is it a passion? Is it digital? Is it physical? Is it retail? Is it not? Is it like entertainment? Like however it is, this can be applied on the relationship or whatever it is that you're pursuing. Because the Two of Swords here upright in your conscious and in your energy that you're manifesting on the outside shows that there are two ways, right? None of them, you don't like both of them, right? So maybe you're presented with two options, or so far you're able to see two options, but these two options, you don't think they resonate with you. You don't like them, right? Like they're not it yet. So you are in research mode. Eventually you will find that third alternative way that will be aligned, right? But this is saying that like right now, currently, you're just not happy. You feel like there's so much potential to this. You don't want to channel it into either ways. Beautiful. Now, let me see what you have learned from the month of November, or prior, because that was also about your astrological year. So maybe from the month of October and before, and from that previous astrological year, last year, when you were 1 year younger. What did you learn from that, and what did you acquire? And it is that which you acquired that you will use, right, to your advantage in the month of December and the upcoming astrological year. Very, very nice. Let's see, what did Sagittarius acquire or learned? The Knight of Pentacles. What this is telling me, and this is my intuition speaking, is that with the Knight of Pentacles in this position and it's coming reversed, is that what you learned is that you learned to last year or like October and before, you learned to not always wait for your finances to align, right? Or for that security to align. You learned already to act even though you didn't feel safe. And you also learned to act quickly, to respond quickly whenever opportunity showed up for you, even if you didn't have everything aligned, right? So let's say maybe you took a job even though you weren't feeling secure in the material yet, like you thought like I'll take it and then I'll learn it along the way. Maybe you moved to a new house and you didn't have the finances sorted, and then you thought that I'll figure that out along the way. Maybe you did a move, maybe you did travel, maybe you ventured into a relationship, whatever it is, right? But this is with the Pentacles elements here. I'm thinking this has something to do with your security. So this might be talking about a house move, finances, job, opportunities, also like sense of value, like valuing yourself. And so what this is telling me, because usually when the Knight of Pentacles is not in the reverse, it is in upright, it talks about slowly building on something, right? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Like everything is aligned and you're just advancing and advancing and advancing and advancing. And so with that in reverse and in that position, that's what you learned. And probably that's why right now you were able to develop the feeling of that Queen of Pentacles inside your heart, right? Because you already saw that when you acted, even though when you weren't ready, but you jumped on all these opportunities, even though you weren't particularly feeling very secure at that moment, even like if we're talking about our value, your sense of value. So even if we're talking, like say, like if you jumped into a relationship, or you opened up yourself for love, or you jumped into a job, whatever, like where you still weren't feeling worthy enough, or you were feeling like a fraud or whatever, right? You embraced that and you took it, and then you succeeded and you received. And so that's why now you are operating from this. And so this is telling me there's a shift in energy, see here, because right now in December and in the beginning of the astrological year that's to come, and in this upcoming year, all of it, there's a difference, because right now the opportunities that will show, you will jump on them while feeling completely secure in your own skin, completely like feeling yourself, right? I mean, both journeys are interesting, but they're very different. Like last year's journey, or October and before, was all about, jumping, and jump and the net shall appear. This month and the upcoming year is going to feel like, hello, can I please order my bespoke net that I'm gonna jump in? While you're at it. I'm dying here. While you're at it, add my initials. Shit like that, So that's just like a different shift in perspective. I love this so much. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, let us see what is the challenge. And doesn't always necessarily have to be a challenge, an obstacle, but like it could be, or a lesson, or a skill that you will be learning in the month of December, or the beginning of the astrological year that is unfolding. So what it is that you are about to learn or acquire in that next journey of yours. So beautiful. Two of Cups. Partnerships and compromise. I love it. So now that you're operating from a secure place, and while searching for that third channel that will eventually feel worthy and resonate with how you want to move forward, throughout that quest and throughout the unfolding of December's and onwards events, you will be acquiring the skill of partnership. Okay? What does that entail? Whether this is learning, right? Whether this is learning, this could be, first of all, learning how to communicate your feelings better in any sort of relationship, romantic, platonic, or business. In business, you learn to ask for what you need, ask for your value, negotiate, set deadlines, claim back the power within, while also like keeping the other person interested, becoming a good salesperson, so many things. In friendships also, this could talk about learning how to balance the boundaries of a relationship while continuing to pump love into it. If it's romantic, you'll be learning how to communicate your feelings better, your needs, your wants. Also, this talks about compromise, right? Not sacrifice, compromise. And so, because if you look at the Two of Cups here, it really shows that the two individuals are very different. They look like they come from different backgrounds, different worlds, different status, different whatever, right? And so what this is saying is that it's in the difference where we're having a partnership with the caduceus here. This is showing that, you know, this is the lion with the angel wings. So this talks about like the strength, in my opinion. It's like the strength card. So this is talking about the power of softness and of gentle emotions. And since this is the cup suit, this is saying that here there's like compromise to be learned. And so, you know, you give a little bit, they give a little bit, you reach middle ground. Sometimes you agree where there's like neutral ground. Sometimes you agree where things are shared. Sometimes you agree where things are like separate. Sometimes you agree when to disagree, right? To agree to disagree. You learn to build together like a shared energy, and you also learn how to respect each other's separate or independent gardens, and so on and so on and so on. So many lessons, but it is really, really beautiful. I love it. And if you notice, like these 4 cards that I was telling you about, like the things that you're acquiring, that you already have, and things, there's a lot of yellow here, right? And if you look at these 2 cards, there's that teal color. So this is showing that this is related to this. As you are looking for that third way, you will learn a lot of this. And so this also tells me that whatever it is, also, whatever that wish is, right? And whatever that destination is, and moving forward, and all that nurturing and secure energy that you are operating from, whatever those are, right? Maybe that third way that you're looking for will be found in a partnership too. Maybe that's why you don't like that sword or that sword, because this idea, because swords represents ideas, this idea does not look for you. Like maybe you don't want to operate anymore alone, right? Like just ideas that revolve around you doing everything, or another one as well. Left and right, right? You prefer to have a partnership. And if you look at the numbers, you know we love our numbers. This is a 2 and this is a 2, right? You have 2, 2. And so this is telling me that you are moving from the 2 of Swords energy, because you want to search for that third way. And the third way is you're moving to the 2 of Cups energy. So from being an overthinker, from balancing ideas, from being very mind-oriented and mental-oriented, towards focusing on following your heart, on emotional fulfillment, on relating with others, all of that. Also, you're moving from the moon energy, which is the night energy, to a more bright and day energy, because the strength, like really, it looks bright. So also maybe you're moving from being a night owl towards becoming an early riser. I love this. It's packed with like so many things. Amazing. I could talk hours and hours, but I don't want to take more of your time. We still have a lot going on. All right, let us see what is the attitude to adopt. Okay. You get the 5 of Pentacles, and this is the attitude to adopt in December and in the beginning of this year. This is not saying here in this position to embrace an attitude of lack. No, because it's in the attitude, right? And this usually represents lack. What this is saying is that, you know, this is a year of wish fulfillment and of building and going directions, and you're already feeling secure enough in your own skin, right? Going forward into this. So you won't feel the need, like prior years, let's say, to spend money left and right and, you know, all over the place, or sometimes to use money to compensate for certain feelings or for certain states of minds, or because you're having imbalance. So let's say you work hard a lot, then you have to like spend a lot in holidays or like whatever, right? Like whatever it is, whatever extreme behavior when it comes to spending money, you're not going to adopt that. And so you're adopting a very conservative approach this month and the beginning of that year, of the astrological year. You are adopting a conservative approach, but you're loving it, right? Because this conservative approach is stemming from feeling secure. You are so feeling secure on the inside that you no longer feel the need to go above and beyond when it comes to spending. And also, I think because this destination, right, and is so important, and that wish happening is so important, that you're thinking maybe like all that money will need to be invested later on to expand this, right, further whenever you do find that third way, and whenever you do enter into the partnership, there's like, you know, like legal, financial responsibilities, requirements in order for that partnership to flourish. I like this a lot. Okay. Now, let us see, how is the environment around you? What's the weather like, you know, during this month? So this is things around you, not you, right? You have no control over this. This is just the weather you're operating in. And so the weather being the 8 of Pentacles. See, 8. Okay, and that came in reverse. And so what this is saying is that maybe, right? I think so. Like people around you might be more operating from a place of being like jack of all trades, right? They're multitasking, they're doing things, they're doing so many things, but they're not really mastering one skill. They're not really mastering their craft. They're a bit doing like a little bit of everything. So this might indicate that around you, there's going to be a lot of like scattered energy, right? But this has nothing to do with you, right? This is what's going on around you because you are going through your journey and you're like, this is just saying like, do not get affected by this. Just be aware of it, right? Know where it's coming from, because this will allow you also to respond better and communicate better once you know what the other person is dealing with. So the other person in this partnership or someone else that you meet, they are dealing with this energy of like, you know, multitasking. Also, you might feel that like people around you might not be in particular like synchronized when it comes like timeline wise in what you're going through. Like while you are feeling larger than life, having that wish fulfilled, and like driving forward with the chariot and like with so much vigor and power and movement, and while you're feeling so secure, and the only thing that's just going on in your mind is like, you know, figuring out where to channel what's the next logical step in your strategy. And while you're learning and feeling so, because this is upright, like you're feeling so excited about all this growth that you're going to experience in these partnerships or on many partnerships. This doesn't have to be like one partnership, right? While you're feeling all that, maybe you're not in sync, like in synchro with other people, because the 8 of Pentacles also in reverse says that like maybe other people have already mastered their craft and they're now taking holidays or taking a pause, or they may be feeling a little bit lethargic, or maybe like the hard work and stress are getting to them, so they're just a bit, not fully on. They're like switched off. So like it's gonna feel like you're switched on and they're switched off, right? So maybe also that's one of the compromises maybe that you will be dealing with the 2nd of Cups, is that like the temperament or the energy or the whatever is different, that does not make mean that you can't have a proper conversation and fulfilling conversation with someone else, and that you cannot have a beautiful partnership with someone else and a successful business relationship with someone else and everything, right? All you need to do is tame the beast, because this is the strength card for me, and this is the lion. And so this is talking about the compromise. What does the compromise also talks about is like when you're taming the beast, is when you're taming your fears. Because the only reason why we snap at someone else, or we respond badly, or react badly, whatever, is because we're responding because we are responding to something that they triggered in us that we still haven't resolved or healed. And so this is saying that you're gonna learn so much about how all of this works, and this is like really thriving. So even if up to this year you already feel like you have learned a lot, what you're gonna learn is gonna feel monumental even compared to before. You're gonna become like a guru in relationships, right? Like this is a year or a month where you're gonna be the guru in relationships, like unfolding, learning every day. And it's all because like people are not, you're gonna also notice, and this is very important, this whole thing where you're on and someone else is off is also sort of telling you that as much as sometimes misery loves a company, or like people twerking together like feel better, or like people whatever it is, right, that we go through, and like we enjoy sometimes being in synchro with the crowd or with the other person and feeling like, oh my God, we're going through this at the same time. We're feeling these same feelings at the same time. I can't believe you're going through this at the same time. All of this is beautiful in itself because it makes us not feel alone and all that. But you have dealt with all that and you have enjoyed all that. Now is the year where you're actually thriving on, going from that alone power while combining efforts. And so what this is telling you, and this is shedding the light, it's very important that you're on and they're off. It's because it's making you remember your own value and your own place in the world, that you are unique, right? Even in a partnership, you still are you. You are not merging with the crowd. You are not merging with the herd, right? You are you, beautifully, uniquely you. I love it. Now, let us see what are your intentions for the month of December and the beginning of the astrological year for you. Okay, I love this. 5 of Wands in reverse. So your intentions, and it is sort of like what you're repeating for yourself, your mantra, right, inside of you. You want a peaceful month or a peaceful beginning of the year. You are no longer interested in petty behavior or in like losing energy over trivial stuff. You are choosing yourself, you are choosing peace, and you are choosing also when to leave situations that don't feel worthy of your energy, right? Even if these are like light squabbles or whatever, like they don't have to be like deep, intense drama and shit, right? Also, what this is telling me is that you are no longer in the competitive lane. And this is why, like really, this is another confirmation of what was I talking about before, about the on and off and your unique place in the world. Because finally, when we're in a competitive lane where like we feel like, we have to compete with other people, like as if we're both scavenging for the same resources or whatever. And this is why I told you like you're very unique before, because it feels like this month or this upcoming year, you have this sense as if you're operating on another lane, on your own lane, as if the world is here and you're here, right? And as much as you enjoy, visiting and also like collaborating and having partnership and all that, you have your own way, your own drum. It feels like that. And I think that's why also you're feeling so secure. Like you feel you are so on such a unique path that you don't have to be competitive. You're no longer interested in the competitive energy. You are in an energy where you feel everyone is going to be a winner. Everyone is getting what they deserve. Everyone is enjoying their own path. There's no competitiveness here. There's only inspiration and healing and supporting and empowering. I love this. Now, let us see what is the outlook or the outcome card and the end result of this beautiful, beautiful reading, the month of December and the beginning of this astrological new year for you, Saggies. I love you. Don't forget that December also is a Christmas and festive month and the holidays, and we have New Year's. Like, this is a very powerful reading. Very, 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 very powerful reading. All right. Let us see, what do you get? For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. If I wanted to do that on purpose, I couldn't be able to. Come on. You are the magician. This is your result. This is the result of all this. This is the outcome. It's a major arcana, first of all, because the magician is really a major arcana. It's upright. Notice how like a lot of your cards are upright. This is like things are going really well with you, right? Things are going amazing. This is a major arcana card. This is saying that this is a karmic month. This upcoming year is karmic. It's gonna happen. Whether we like it, you like it, whether other people like it or not, it's happening. I like this. And it's number one. That means it's a new beginning for you and a new karmic beginning, which means whatever you're going to launch in December or whatever you're going to do this year, this is going to be the page one in a long ass chapter, right? It could be a decade. It could be 20 years. I don't know. This is amazing. And with the magician card, this is saying, because if you look at the magician, right, first of all, it has the infinity symbol number 8, which is like continuous flow of energy and of everything. And it has a lot of abundance. If you notice it, it's sort of, it looks a lot like all these plants that are used in the Queen of Pentacles. So these cards are connected. That means, like, you know, what you feel, what you think is what you create and what you manifest, because the magician is the card of manifestation. And this is literally the law of attraction in like operating, because this is your inside, your subconscious, your inner mind, your inner thoughts. So thoughts, feelings become things. Very, very nice. The magician, if you notice, he or she or it or whatever, you, right? You have all these suits on the table in front of you. You have the pentacles, the security and the value. You have the cups, the control and over emotions and the emotional fulfillment. You have the swords, the mental capacity and clarity. And you have the wand, energy and sex and creativity. And so you have all that you need in order to create whatever future you want or whatever reality you want. And the magician has his hand, one hand up with the baton and one hand down with the pointing fingers, and it says, as above, so below, as below, so above. So literally, this is you creating the magical life that you always wanted. Does it get any better than this? I don't think so. I don't think so. This reading has been one blessing after another. Now, let me just look back at the bottom of the deck and see what do we get as a final advice. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that as a final word, this is a year to follow your heart, to follow your intuition, and to also be more soft in your approach. This is talking about easy wins, right? Easy wins. Very, 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 very nice. I love you so much, Saggies. I love you so much. All right. Well, thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for liking my videos. They show me, it shows me that you like and appreciate my content. Thank you for sharing my videos by clicking on the share button and sharing them on your social media pages and through word of mouth. Thank you for your comments, whether they're appreciation comments or whether they are personal experiences. I appreciate them and they help me bond with you. Thank you for everyone who already subscribed to my channel. You give me life. You keep me going. For everyone who are watching this video and did not subscribe yet, please, 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 please do by clicking the subscribe button below this video or at the end. this is the equivalent of like you hugging me virtually, right? It keeps me going, and it shows me that my work matters and it's creating a difference in other people's lives. I love you so much, Sagis. Really, this has been like one of the best like monthly readings. I think so, right? I mean, it's amazing. I don't know. All right. Anyhow, stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you.